Anatsui was born in 1944 in Anyako, Ghana. Elle earned a bachelor's degree in sculpture and a postgraduate diploma in art education from the University of Science and Technology in Kumasi. He is professor of sculpture at the University of Nigeria in Nsukka, where he has lectured since 1975. The Adinkra symbol Sankofa is an important image in Ghana, meaning to go back and fetch, or, in other words, to celebrate and use the past in your heritage. Crids Ekwuemesi has called this an entire artistic philosophy. This film will explore the ways in which Anatsui has used Ghanaian artistic traditions within his recent works, which weave together found metal items to express new and contemporary realities. The British colony of the Gold Coast became Ghana in 1957 with President Kwame Nkrumah, who immediately discussed the African personality, saying in his first speech as president, "We are going to see that we create our own African personality and identity. We again rededicate ourselves in the struggle to emancipate other countries in Africa, for our independence is meaningless unless it is linked up with the total liberation of the African continent." Elle turned 13 the year this speech was given, the year Ghana gained its independence. Nkrumah spoke about a wider idea of Pan-Africanism, both in politics and in culture. This idea of African personality in art would emphasize drawing on the lives of Africans and using African sources for inspiration, which brings us back to Anatsui and the Sankofa school. Ghana is a country with a very rich artistic background to draw upon. There is a strong performative tradition of drumming and dance. Here, for example, Tsitsi Wobichere, a dance company based in the coastal town Winneba, performs sambosa. Sambosa itself is a dance that builds on a stylistic tradition, although it was choreographed recently as a new artistic expression. As in the idea of Sankofa, this dance uses the best parts of tradition in the aesthetics of movement, the specific kinds of drums, and the sorts of rhythms used. It incorporates these traditions to express new realities. Cloth is another celebrated artistic tradition in Ghana. Kente is made from strips like these, which are sewn together, a technology that seems, according to some, to have come from the Western Sudan during the 16th century or earlier. This is Asante Kente, although the Ewe also make a different style. Anatsui's style has changed dramatically over the years. He is known for working with members of the Uli school in Nigeria, and was included in the exhibition about this school, The Poetics of Line. The show, curated by Simon Ottenberg, began in 1997 and featured 7 artists that used traditional Igbo Uli painting in a new way. Elle's main medium has been wood, both using found wood and emphasizing its natural state, and ripping and shredding wood with power tools. Herbert Cole suggests that this almost deliberately violates the conservative canons of wood carving, the most traditional of materials. Because it calls to mind the rich tradition of carving in Ghana, the work can be understood within a context, while also serving as a way to break away from that tradition. Since 2000, Elle has been using recycled materials. He wires these bottle caps and their foil sleeves together in an evocation of Kente. He is originally from an Ewe weaving family, so this connection serves as both a larger cultural source, as well as a symbol of his family. Although the wall installations seem supple and soft, they are painstakingly draped. This also perhaps recalls the focus on drapery in ancient Greek statues. Mainly, though, there are striking similarities to Kente. In this work from 2005, there is a further reference to Ghana in the colors of the flag that jump out. Yellow, green, perhaps the result of the blue and yellow so close together, and red. These colors also have been significant colors in Pan-Africanism and can be seen further as a reference to African pride, again connecting to Nkrumah's African personality. Kente itself has also served as a symbol of national and continental pride in Pan-Africanism. This Time magazine cover with Kwame Nkrumah from 1953 shows him wearing Kente in front of a Kente-patterned continent to symbolize African unity. But Anatsui is not simply remaking kente, although this recent work evokes this rich heritage as well as the attendant themes of Pan-Africanism and African pride. He uses this inspiration to do work that speaks to present and to contemporary issues. The works from afar seem magnificent and shimmering, but up close, they are the summation of discarded objects, particularly liquor bottle tops and the metal foil from bottlenecks. One of the contemporary issues that the work addresses, therefore, is that of the environment. Worldwide, the environment and pollution are on the forefront of many people's minds. More and more people are flocking to city centers throughout Africa, and greater pollution is often the result. Anatsui's cloth-inspired works call to mind questions of pollution, consumption, waste, and recycling. From found objects, essentially trash, he has recycled what would just be thrown away to create these awe-inspiring works. Furthermore, this does the work of questioning what art is and what it should be. By using such pedestrian objects to create these enormous glittering works, L's work problematizes the high-low distinction in art. Some works also question other political issues. For example, this work, Bleeding Takari 2 from 2007, immediately calls to mind images of violence or war. The red circles that seem to drip down look like open wounds or bullet holes. Batakari are Ghanaian shirts woven from hand-spun threads to create loose pullovers or smocks for boys and men that are particularly popular in northern Ghana. This area of Ghana is the most predominantly Muslim area, and the shirts often have amulets that are prepared by a spiritual leader to protect the wearer, and also often are inscribed with Islamic script done with pigment believed to carry some magical forces. Northern Ghana is by far the most impoverished section of Ghana. During colonialism, a distinction was drawn between southern and northern Ghana, making the north out to be less intelligent. It was also ruled differently because of the distance from the coast, the more intense heat, and the greater prevalence of malaria. Even now there are separations between north and south, and the north continually receives less governmental support. Starting in 2002, a chief was killed in the northern region, a very shocking act of violence because it showed a change in respect towards chiefs, many felt. The state of emergency was lifted in 2004 after conflict had killed more than 30 others. President John Kufuor, who has been in office since 2001, has been blamed by some for creating an environment in Ghana that allowed this. Kufuor is Akan, and most in the northern region are Dagomba. Elle is from southeastern Ghana, and this piece, Bleeding Takari 2, seems like a reference or reaction to this violence and, perhaps, to the increased division within the country. Using Asante and Ewe cultural references in the evocation of kente, caps from Ghanaian beers, and a specific reference in the title to these shirts from northern Ghana, this work comments on the violence while also perhaps creating an artwork around which people can unify. L's work has made him internationally known. He is included in collections in countries including Nigeria, Ghana, the United States, Germany, Switzerland, Denmark, France, England, Japan, and Jordan. The Metropolitan Museum of Art recently acquired this 2006 work entitled Between Heaven and Earth. Here, Elle is pictured installing the work there. He is known for shows that have included his 2003 show Gawu, the 2008 Jack Shainman Gallery show Zebra Crossings, and especially for his installations at the Venice Biennale from 1990 and the one seen here from the main pavilion in 2007. Anatsui's work has garnered him well-deserved international attention, particularly his most recent works, which he calls Detritus and are cloth-inspired. These works, like his body of art in general, borrow elements from Ghanaian culture and use them in a new way to express post-independence realities in West Africa.
Yeah,